Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to be showing you my collection of carded vintage Star Wars figures, so let's go check those out. Alright, let's get started off here with my graded CAS 85 12-back R2-D2. This is a 12-back C R2-D2, absolutely amazing shape, obviously, if it graded a 85 as you see there. And it is something that I am super proud of, and is one of the prides and joys of my collection. Now, moving on here, we'll go to the companion piece that is equally as coveted by me. We have C-3PO 12-back, graded CAS 85. The back would look the same as the R2 because this is also a 12 C-3PO. Having both of these be graded as 85s is just incredible. I'm so fortunate and thankful to have these in my collection, and I just love these two pieces. The reason they look a little hazy here is because I do have polypropylene bags on the acrylic case to further help protect them. Now actually, this is a little bit older video. I filmed this quite a while ago, don't remember when, forgot I filmed it, found the footage, and I'm like, I better get this out for you guys. So, getting this edited and up for you to see. Now, since then, I have added quite a few more card figures to the collection. Here we have my ESB Boss, which has a little bit of litho damage there where the price tag was, but it is unpunched, and it has an amazing bubble. And then here you guys go looking at the back here. The Kenner card backs are awesome, especially the early ESB ones before they switched to the Field of Yellow, where they each had like their own individual colored backgrounds. Here is another personal favorite of mine, my ESB carded Yoda, which is just beautiful. It's unpunched, amazing condition. I've often thought about getting it graded, but the stem has a little bit of crinkling on it. Nothing crazy, it's absolute gem of a piece, except I'm a firm believer for my personal collection that I don't think I should get stuff graded unless I think it can get an 85 or a 90. That's just because that's what I would want graded. Here is actually my first ever carded figure I got way back when I started picking up vintage stuff. My AT-AT Commander here is also unpunched. It has the Star Wars Display Arena offer, and it's just a really great figure. This is one of the few figures who wasn't featured on his own card back. It had his vehicle instead of the actual figure. Only a few of them had that. The B-Wing, the A-Wing, him, and a couple others. Here's another really cool figure. I have an AFA graded at 75 Chewbacca. I found him for a deal too good to pass on. He is one of the early Jedi card backs. He is also unpunched. And the reason I say it's one of the earlier ones is because originally they blacked out the Ewoks on it. So, you have a little bit more mystical surprise for the movie. Here we have my Uwikwe. He is one of my more beater figures, but I got him for an incredible deal. Had to pick him up. I think Uwikwe is a great figure to start out with if you're wanting to get started in collecting vintage card Star Wars, because he's one of the most affordable vintage figures that you can get on card. Next off the bat, we have my carded Gamorrean card. I love the over-saturation airbrush look on the Gamorrean guard card back for the character. He's such a cool figure, especially now with the Mandalorian, with the Gamorrean guards who fought. It's always a cool figure. Here is his card back. I picked this bad boy up a while ago at the Kane County Chicago Toy Show. Now we have Low Gray or Law Gray. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Always pronounced it Low Gray. He's in a pretty darn good shape. Now as a Jedi card, he does have a little bit of the yellowing on the bubble there. That is something as you start collecting card figures you'll notice. Quite a few of the Return of the Jedi figures Their bubbles really did yellow. Kenner changed the plastic, I'm assuming, on that bubble, and it just didn't hold up as well. Here we have my carded B-Wing pilot. This was actually my second ever carded vintage Star Wars figure. I love the card back artwork of the B-Wing on the Starfield. I love the Starfields on the vintage Star Wars figure. The B-Wing has a great one, but my favorite is kind of FX7, how he's just kind of floating through the Starfield. I hope to add that to my collection here one day soon. Now we have everyone's favorite rebel, General Maybean. Honestly, I think he's a pretty cool figure. He's a great general guy to have in the background of the displays. He has some litho damage right there, but also, look at that price tag, 3 for $2. Could you imagine back in the day stocking up on some vintage carded figures, getting 3 of them for $2? Crazy deal. I love the price tags and the stories they tell on these vintage figures. Here we have my carded Wicket. Wicket is such a cool figure. He is right there at the... He is cutesy, but he also looks menacing. His figure doesn't have some of the cutesier looks as the other released Ewoks did, where they started to, like, I think, cutesing him up. The original ones they did, him and Chief Chirpa, I think, look a little bit more menacing as far as Ewoks go. I also really like the Anakin offer, and I think that sticker placement was really good. Some of the sticker placements on the offer can be bad. Here we have my carded Emperor Palpatine. I love it. Emperor Palpatine, so good. No spoilers, favorite character in Rise of Skywalker. Awesome guy. He is unpunched. So cool. Now here we have the Ewoks animated series logo. This is a vintage figure by Kenner. I was surprised as I get out and talk to people at shows and meet people through this channel that don't know about Kenner's Ewoks and animated droids figures. These are vintage figures, just like the other ones. These came out in '85, same era as the Power of the Force, like the original Last 17. I'll talk to people and they're like, oh, I got a complete collection, or oh, I'm just 2 away, and I'll talk to them and I'm like, actually, you have like all the Ewoks and droids figures. And like, oh, I got the Ewoks and droids, but not these Ewoks and droids. These are the animated ones. Here's the card back that shows off his other ones. I don't have a carded droid figure. That's something I am looking for. I'd like to have the debut cards for each of the characters, which is easy for these ones because, boom, look at that. You know, they only did 1 wave of them, so if they're on the card, they're good to go. But that being said, these are some of the hardest to find figures, so it's not really easy. And then we have next to the Jedi logo right there. So you can get the comparison of the more realistic version to the animated one. They're definitely figures worth picking up. If you think you have a complete collection and you don't have the animated droids and Ewoks figures in your vintage collection, you need to get them to have that complete collection. They are very cool. The style of them is so cool artistically. I dig the art style. And if you haven't watched the show, definitely worth a watch. Another interesting thing they did is they switched what side of the card the bubble was on for their animated style figures. And they also came with a coin just like the Power of the Force figures did. And here we have a quick little overview of what all I have. Like I said, this is an older video that I forgot I filmed. I wanted to get this out for you guys. I'll have to do an update here soon because I've actually picked up quite a few more carded figures to add to the collection.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more toy related videos. Have a great day and may the Force be with you.